You're listening to a community story from Be My Eyes.
Hi, my name is Jose. I'm from Spain. I'm an English and Spanish teacher in Japan. In the past, I would take some time off and I would volunteer as a teacher in different parts of Japan or in nearby countries like Thailand. It's something I enjoy very much, but the logistics and time makes it something I cannot do very often. I started volunteer for BME when it appeared in my news feed a few years ago. I thought it would be a different way to help in the now. I guess that the app would have lots of English speakers, but on the other hand, there wouldn't be as many Spanish speakers. That plus living about 12 hours ahead of Latin America, I could help people in the middle of the night when probably they don't have friends or relatives nearby. At the same time, most of Latin countries are very short in resources for people in need, so for them, Be My Eyes can really be like a Swiss knife, useful for many different situations and different moments of the day. So far, the experience couldn't be more positive. From very short calls asking like which one is the red sweater to helping a boy in the Caribbean with his thesis for a good half an hour or more. I actually helped him, this Caribbean boy, several times. The first call with him got me in a long break at home, and from the very beginning I realized that it wasn't going to be a short one, so I got into work mode, went straight to my computer, and first of all just listen to what he needs. A common mistake I feel I've done in the past is trying to be too ahead of the person in need. That brings more issues than solutions. I can see the problem, I can understand the solution, but it's the holding hands process that makes for a good call, a very useful call. The more they understand the context through our help, the easier it is for them to find the solution by themselves. So in this particular case of the Caribbean boy, he had to write a thesis, and a thesis is a process within a process. The first step is learning about the structure. I googled for him, read different paragraphs here and there, and I would start preparing a file with all the sites and all the text I was reading for him. So keeping a record of what I checked would help him eventually for his thesis. I would search in the internet, and if I were him, asking him the bare minimum and trying to provide the most useful information here and there. After a good 30 minutes, we had several pages of information, and he requested if it was okay for me to send him an email with all the data, and of course I did so. So a few days later, I was in a short break and I got a call from Be My Eyes, and it was him again. I could recognize his accent, and he seemed to have prepared a little speech in order to explain his needs, so he was very to the point. Unfortunately, I had to tell him that I was gonna be impossible for me to help him that time because I was in a short break and I didn't have my computer either. So we put it all together, and I was not gonna do a good service to him. A few more days passes, maybe a week, and I got another call from him. I was at home, and as soon as I hear his voice, I recognize his accent, and I knew who he was, and I said, "Hey, I know who are you. You're writing the thesis. Let me get in front of my computer and let me help you." Seemed like he was working hard because this time it was about the topic at hand rather than how to write a thesis. This call was more of a fact-finding information, very specific data about the topic at hand. I think we were on the call for about 20 minutes, and he got plenty of information. I haven't heard from him since, so probably he's in the first draft, or hopefully he has already finished the thesis. While the purpose of any call is to solve the issue at hand, there is always some curiosity from both sides. Where are you from? What do you do? And there's always a space to do that. Eventually you're gonna find someone interesting on the other side. Helping others is for me the most rewarding experience, and knowing that I have helped somebody in need every now and then can make my day. I have the feeling many of my friends are a bit tired of me telling them to join Be My Eyes, but it's totally cool being a bit annoying for a good cause. Be My Eyes helps me realize that I give for granted every day, and helping, no matter how little it's from my side, it can be a relief and a big change for someone in the other side of the world. I am happy to be your eyes.
Thank you for listening to this community story from Be My Eyes. You can share your story too. Send it to mystory@bemyeyes.com. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, download our app, or visit bemyeyes.com/community-stories for more.